like this video, and subscribe or Shrek will visit you tonight. If you're cold, they're cold too. Bring them inside and warm them up. Homeless people are cold as well. I've been paralyzed down the waist for 2 years. This song gave me enough strength to get up and jump out of the window. Thank you. Hey, wait a minute. You can't escape now. No, now you know how I feel. Hey. 418 11th Avenue. Newly proposed 1,500 foot tower in Hudson Yards. You don't even need a plane to knock this one down. Why are there no schools or children in GTA 5? That doesn't seem very realistic. So you can't shoot up the school? What just hits different at 3 AM? Abusive husbands. LMAO yes. Would you hurt me, punch me for $1 million? Write me, that's so small and wouldn't hurt a fly. Would you be able to do this? I'd curb stomp her for a McDonald's Sprite. I want A. to break free. B. it all. C. to ride my bicycle. D. to make a supersonic man out of you. A. care for ads. Planning to kill myself. If anybody wants my TV or houseplants, just reach out. Also, there's a pretty sweet Mav glass bang. I'd say reach out by dawn. Are you okay, man? Reach out if you need help. What size TV? 55 in LG Smart TV. 16 GB of RAM. Chrome uses 40%. I will never not be upset about this. Use Firefox. Okay, should I put a tail plug in and start murring to duck in furry? That's a classy move, my man. Combining her look of bliss with how the photo is cropped and the fact giraffe tongues are about 18 inches long provides a fresh perspective on this. Don't cry because it is over. Smile because it didn't happen. The Chinese government. Just getting better and better. Oh no, I accidentally left my cram sock at Chernobyl. Alabama. Bans action. All of Alabama in 5 years. They sure love their homies with extra chromies. When does she look the sizzest? When she's concentrating so hard on what she's doing it's like the whole wide world around her stops existing. Yeah, my girlfriend shuts super hard, too. What kind of porn is an immediate turn off to you? Saw my sister's face on a banner ad one time. Totally killed it for me. Girls ask, guys answer. When you take a bath, does your pens float or sink? It dissolves in the water. Anybody got spare mask and spare baby cats? Or forbidden tacos? Yum. Rad, you may not. Oh yeah buddy, you hate my card now that much? Come put my foreskin back on them. It's chewed. Do you still want it? I wear glasses. This means I literally had to pay to read this comment. Roses are red, catties are tight. Drunk man has sex with snowman. Loses pens to frostbite. The result of unprotected wintercourse, I presume. I hate you. I don't know you, but I hate you. Me going to lay on my girlfriend's stomach. All fun and games till you hear a heartbeat. Hot take, but I believe rape haste should be hung. I don't see how giving rape haste bigger pences is going help matters. If you can hear the thud of their cook on the floor from kilometers away, wouldn't that alert people to start running? Last year, human triphalia having 3 pences was reported for the first time in history. 2 more and you could wear a glove on them. What's your excuse? Not fair. He skips leg day. Not gonna lie, she is hella cute and strong. Is she single? No, she's 2/3. If this bites me, who do I turn into? You'll turn into Batman's dad. You can create as many nipples as you want on your body. You can wish them in and out of existence. Step 1. Spawn nipples. Step 2. Cut off nipples. Step 3. Repeat. Step 4. Feed the world with infinite meat. If this bites me, who do I turn into? A corpse. So Black Widow? 28-year-old dating a 25-year-old. 14-year-old dating a 11-year-old. It's been bothering me since I was ducking 8 years old. Why he's the GOAT. Why Palpatine is the greatest movie villain ever. It's so fitting that the greatest villain of all time is a politician. Feeling cute. Might delete Poland later. I mean, he ain't wrong. Name something white people cook better than black people. Go on. I'll wait. Meth. Jews. Oh no. Tell me a genre and I'll tell you a game. Insist. Smash Brothers? Me. Can I go to the bathroom? Teacher. Why didn't you go during break? School bathrooms during break. You can still use the toilets in first and third image. Designed for maximum concentration. The best part is you can ease others or get distracted while studying how to G inside. Dad? Duck or pay deuce. Not literally, I hope. Removed. Hey, that's a good idea, but I don't think it would work too well. The wounds would instantly cauterize and might actually stick to the rubber while you're trying to penetrate. Choose now. You can only pick one, choose wisely. A cat girlfriend. She loves you. Hank. It's Hank. I've actually been talking with a friend. No joke. About what would you do for a cat girl. Boy, did that discussion go out of hand. He literally said that if his sister was a cat girl he'd say, duck insist. It's just a word and words can't stop me. The real bummer? I'm dating his sister. Anyone know what this weird green stuff is? Shredded Shrek? I just had an energy drink that promised to unleash the beast inside me. Now I can feel it trying to claw its way out. It's called diarrhea. Refreshing. Know the facts. I had eyes. 14 days from conception. Dang, and they still don't see the action coming. Kirby just swallowed you. What sick fetish does he now have? Slovakian traffic cone. What is Slovakian traffic cone? Don't you Google it. What have I done? How do I tell my boyfriend his nut smells bad? He showers every day. Wears nice smelling clothes. Good laundry. Wears a normal amount of deodorant. Wears expensive cologne. And overall I know he has decent hygiene. But he has a mild case of smelly nut and I want to bring it up. But I don't want to make him feel bad or awkward. He's uncut. If that helps. Bro. Your nut kinda smells. It might not be 12 inches, but it smells like a foot. These purple mushroom I found in the woods. Thanos pensis. Guys, I've made a very odd discovery. I had a Rona and I tried to hide it, and well, I bent my pee and it made a bone crick sound. What? Is it glowing now? Logically. This tiny gap, where my wedding ring now lives, RIC, you are using a ruler made in the USA. You need to use a Mexican one. They are good at getting through walls. How can he breathe? The other side of the wall, where his mouth is, there's a glory hole. Now sex can be painful, but it will never be as painful as stepping on a Lego. LMAO. What about Lego nail beads? Even Satan thinks that's going a little too far. Was my cashier wrong for denying me a condo? For context, I'm 14. I live in Canada. Before asking her, I made sure that it was legal for me to buy a condo, and to my surprise, it somehow is. The cashier insisted that she couldn't sell one to me because I was a minor. I told her that you could buy condos at any age, but she held firm. I awkwardly said bye and left. So that's max no exy time with my girlfriend. Go back in a week or two and ask them for a pregnancy test. You can choose not to wear a mask. Then you must also remove all your clothes to enter. It's all or nothing. It's about choices. Thank you. The management me, wow. Your terms are acceptable. Go in mask on, but need to show dominance. Men will live off of Taco Bell and Dang Energy and still ask for a below jab as if their crap isn't going to burn a hole straight through my esophagus. I'm still gonna do it though. Come here, my little Chernobyl mutation. Girlfriend hated onions before she met me. I duck and love onions. Apparently to the point where, if I really overdo it, my nut is like French onion soup. She'd damn near gag at onions before, but now she can eat them raw without issue. I'm kinda proud of it, to be honest. Big brain, big brain. Maybe if I fall in love with my depression, it will leave me too. Try getting it pregnant and leave it just like your dad. Jesus Christ. According to Genesis, we all come from Adam and Eve, who had 3 sons. Think about it. Take all the time you need. Wait, you're all forgetting when the whole earth was flooded, bottlenecking the population to just Noah and his family's genes. Now we are extra inbred. There were animals too. Babe, it's 4 PM time for seaside slacks. Yes, queen. Audrey, you're a biologist. Is this funny? Hilarious. It is indeed funny as it is true. Male honeybees do not do any work. Instead, their only job is to make with another queen is what can only be called a massive seaside royal bee orgy. The male usually dies after making with the queen as their genitals get stuck in the queen, and it gets pulled apart alongside their organs. And those who survive get either killed or kicked out of the hive and left to starve. And once making season is over. Very amusing, isn't it? Japanese girls when a fat unhygienic American web with a small nut and no life skills wants to duck them. Fat man coming to Japan. No, don't repeat that part of history. Little boy then. Curse. I'll start off. Bacon. The last thing you ate today is what you have to name this cat. A gallon of oil. 3 bags of coal. A gun. Why other is indeed allowed. If dogs aren't allowed in sports, why is makeup allowed in beauty contests? He's out of line. But he's right. Why aren't we just combining it? Like you make makeup and stuff. Then there's a beauty contest, and then everybody takes a whole lot of dogs and have to fight against each other with weapons to death. I would pay to see that. Me after I go to a depression support group and tell them, just don't be sad, bro. Therapists saw an 80% decrease in employment that day. Why would the rapist even be employed in the first place? Anon cannot top. Make dating app account. Heterosensual. Show to women. 3 likes. No matches in a week. Disappointed by curious. Switch to males. 70 likes in 2 hours. There was nothing wrong with me. Female standards became so insane they beyond self-parody right now. Either that, or the male standard is really that low. Men's standards. A hole in the wall in a strange bathroom. If you were trapped overnight in SeaWorld's dolphin exhibit with Chris Hemsworth, Brad Pitt, Henry Cavill, and Ryan Reynolds, who would you duck? Dolphin. What you all doing? You either gon' duck me, or you gon' die. This basically answers itself. Between the eyes please. Duck her between the eyes. Would have to drill a hole first. Come to think of it, that would solve the problem as well. Hamster gives you a cookie. Are you taking the cookie? I take the and give back a. I eat the rat and leave the cookie. Haha, joke on you. I have a black Xbox. It runs faster. I have a white one, it lives longer. Name a more wholesome couple. I'll wait. Luke and Leah. But they are siblings. Did I stutter? Hogwarts Legacy. I hope we get to see Dumbledore's sex tape and Black Hermione's by trans-Latinum, a slim disabled half-stepsister who was there since book 1. I could duck your mom whenever I want. She's literally a jar of ash, and it's still the wettest catty you're ever gonna get. Hot air rises. 1. Obtain a box. 2. Tie a sack to the box. 3. Stand in the box. 4. Fill the sack with hot air. 5. Fly. Now you have an advantage over your enemies, and it is time to drop the cram balloons. I master bet out of boredom. We are not the same. I do it to for breakfast. On a scale from Eminem to Kodak Black, how much do you love your mother? Chris Chan. I'm calling the ducking cops. The what cops? Honestly, I'd eat person in a pinch. In an apocalyptic situation, any meat is fair game. Especially the one between my legs. People would start with that. Dark. When you're ducking the girl with terminal answer, but she doesn't have any hair to pull. Cramotherapy. I had a friend in elementary school who was putting on a particularly heavy dose of sunscreen. Some kid asked him why he's putting on so much. He said, "Cause my mom has skin cancer," and the room just became silent. When I was a kid my dad died from skin cancer. No one ever questioned me when I put on loads of sunscreen. On the upside, I'm over 40 and have the skin of a 20-year-old. Several, actually. I'm making a suit. Sunken missing Indonesian submarine found crypt open. Officials say 53 crew members dead. Why don't they swim to the surface? Just open the hatch and just keep swimming up. I don't understand. Water is not like swimming in air. Just gulp and will float. If you're lucky enough to be different from everyone else, keep the plug in the jug. Don't change. And yes, the slaves going to the plantation. A Brazilian wandering spider guarding its offspring under a bed. As a Brazilian, I must say, 1. I've heard its bite makes your nut eric in a painful way. 2. After the correction you die. Nothing is confirmed though. I just heard it from my familiars. Die Hard Part 4. Meinig. He is not yours bro, what the duck, you can't own them anymore. Harder. Daddy. What? Someone watched a lot of Robot Hit. What are some popular kinks you just don't like? Insist role playing. Even if it's stepmom/stepdad etc. I read this as insect roleplay at first, and it didn't even surprise me lol. Rubs antenna together, what's this step BT? Girls, do you ever wish that you could get an erection and be able to penetrate someone just to see what it feels like? Occasionally. Recently I was in bed cuddling a boy from the back, and as I was rubbing his back and kissing the nape of his neck with him spread on his stomach being all vulnerable and shut, I suddenly got a strong desire to have a pens and duck him in the ace. South African DJ, model and writer. Her name is Ponahalo Mojapelo, and she has the most amazing side profile we've ever seen. Women always telling ugly chicks they beautiful LMAO. I would duck a pelican before I even touch that monstrosity. During the global collapse, you won't need a fishing rod. Getting a billow jab would be like sticking your nut in a cash register. Good luck guys. Say something smart. Kowalski. I have said enough smart things, now it's time for people in the comments. If an orphan with no siblings takes a selfie, it's a family photo. You gotta put yourself in someone else's shoes to understand them. Minister of Health Belgium. Pizza the Hut. The scariest thing we could discover now would be humans on another planet. We are psychologically prepared for aliens, but what if we found humans instead? Space Knees. The Empire Strikes Back. If you press the button, 15 murderers die, but you get $1,000. Will you press it? 154. Press it. 48. Not press it. 88. Press it until all murderers die. If I press it I would die. Can we talk about your country, Germany, for a minute? They're still a country. I thought they would have disbanded that shit after, you know, the incident. Technically, it was the second incident. We don't talk about that incident. Daughter. I want a dinosaur. Dad. It's impossible. Daughter. Then let me have a boyfriend. Dad. Why does she want a dinosaur though? You don't know how big a dinosaur nut is. Friends bailed. Twice. With pictures. Agreed. Freeze what you can, including the friends. My friend. Why are you laughing? Me. Nothing. My brain. Man builds an in real life Minecraft pig called Hamborghini that hits top speed of 20 miles per hour. He should ride it off the cliff to get a cool achievement. Oh. He did. How to let someone know that you're sensually attracted to without telling that you're sensually attracted to. I guess you call that flirting. Mouth hugs. Eye contact. Throw your poo at them. That's so personal. I like it. Here, I made this for you. It comes from a place deep inside me. Romantic as duck. A gift she'll never forget. I like my women how I like my AirPods. Made in 2016. They let Magic Johnson play basketball with full brown HIV, but won't let Kyrie Irving play because he won't get a Cupid shot. Are you aware that NBA players do not have penetrative sex during a game? Then what the heck have I been watching? Vampires can't get owners, since they are fictional and hence don't exist. Owners are not fictional. Really gotta teach my parents how to use images. Your Uncle Mark died. We are planning on cremating him. South China Sea is of mine cause it named after me. I have a frickin' ocean with name of mine. Just 2 kids are fighting for their swimming pool, how cute. Kids armed with nuclear weapons. I put on this playlist to get my customers to leave the bar at closing time. Come at me tutti frutti. The fact that pineapple enzymes are trying to digest me right back is less significant than the fact that they are failing like a little butch. Come at me tutti frutti. This is why I store my pineapple in my bed so's I can both keep it safe from the pineapple thieves and get my ace eaten. The one on the left looks like a citizen from Hoville. Men need to shave their aces. I'm over here almost obligated to shaving my legs and armpits, but men's aces are a serious sanitation issue. My partner tries to sleep neat with me, but is also the same person who told me what dingleberries are. Seriously, a revolution needs to begin. It is called using ducking water to clean your ace and occasionally trimming it. Thank me later. A man who cleans his house expects visitors. Sun Tzu.